Yeah, people, I started to work on the symbol and realised that I haven't got all the pieces, and that two of them I remember I needed to still clean. And I'm pretty sure I cleaned them. It's a while back now. If you look back since the last, I had this clip up, this symbol, and yeah, I cleaned a lot of them, and then two I needed to do. And so now I'm gonna have to find where I put these other two in all this junk I've got sitting around. And so don't you hate it when you go to get something and you can't find it, or it's not there, or the bolts aren't there, or something like that. So I've got to go through all this junk here. It could be down in here. It could be in there. It could be in here. And so I've got to sort out things. I had them on the table. I think I just need to sort out this table. I'll have a quick look soon and see if I can find it. But don't you hate delays like this? You get ready to do something. You're like, oh yeah, cool. And then you're like, oh damn it. And now you got to run around and look for the tool or the bolt or the thing you're looking for and sort out things sometimes when you've got a big messy shed or an area. If you could be in here, it's pretty sorted, but it could be just sitting around there, just a little bit of metal. So I'm just going to have to pull out some things and just declutter a little bit. Gives you time to do it, I guess, when that happens. And see if I can find them. If not, if I waste a little bit of time, I don't want to waste too much, I'll put these ones on, I think. And then I'll waste a little bit of time looking for it. And if I can't find it, I can always attach them later, I guess. Maybe two bits I can just wire on. But I thought I'd blab that because it'll probably relate to a lot of people. It's like this one here. This one's sitting here because I haven't got enough wires yet. Or I've got to sort out some wires if I find some certain coloured wires I wanted to have. And so I paused on it. And I don't really quite need it. I guess I've got a lot of things I've paused on. I've got to pause on it because I've got to get materials in another way, or I've got to figure out another way to do it because I can't get the materials if I get back to that project. But yet I keep making these projects like that. That's why these stones are going to come in handy because I know I was getting low on crystals too to get things done to show my point. And so now I use stones and I'll use crystals. I'll use anything. They're all stones to me. Some are prettier than others to get some of my work done besides the flowers and that. But flowers I don't mind using. I guess I'm going to start using them without if they're inside kind of things without putting epoxy on it. But you can use it like this one. He's a nice purple. But then I like to put epoxy, or I've got to figure out later on in the future what's the best thing to dip. At the moment, I'm just sticking to what I know, as I'm doing a lot of things at once. So if you only had to have that one art project, say you're an artist and your art project is to make these roses nice, you would have, and that's all the time you have. You've got heaps of time to spend on it as your job and everything. You would be able to figure out the right way to do it. But you can't just look up these things. A lot of these artists, which is fair enough in some cases, don't like to give out how they do things because it can be replicated, and they they fear that they might lose pay. It's not that they don't want to share. It's all about the money, isn't it? And how we can figure out if sharing without losing the money. Sometimes sharing, and if you can share, and then everyone um, talks nicely about you sharing, so that way people will always at least know that you should get the business first, or you were the first to mention it, and all that kind of thing. If people just share things, people wouldn't be so worried about giving out information, would they? But people just don't do that so much, and so we have this little loop problem that we have when it comes to fairness and stuff like that, because everyone's stuck in certain little areas. But anyway, bye bye everyone, and see ya.